underground is often associated with poor ventilation and air filled with fine particulate matter, the kind you can actually see as black dust. But this raises an important question. Does a longer commute mean breathing in more pollution? In this project, we focused on the Northern Line to investigate whether commuters traveling further are exposed to higher levels of PM 2.5 than those making shorter journeys or traveling above ground. To answer this, we collected data across 3 different scales. At the micro level, we used Wattmann Grade 1 filter papers, specialized laboratory filters, to physically capture particles from the air. These were placed inside a custom 3D printed device with a fan to ensure consistent airflow. At the same time, we used a PM 2.5 sensor to record real-time particle concentrations throughout each journey. At the meso level, this sensor data was collected continuously along the full route from Morden to High Barnet, capturing how pollution changes across different zones. And at the macro level, we compared this with live data from the London Air API, providing real-time air quality across London. What we found was a clear pattern. Housing in outer zones is significantly more affordable. While central areas remain out of reach for many. This creates a spatial inequality where people are effectively pushed further away from where they work. And that distance comes at a cost. Longer commutes mean longer exposure to polluted underground environments. For example, a journey from High Barnet to Bank in the City of London results in more than double the pollution exposure of a shorter journey from Camden Town. To communicate this, we developed an interactive website built directly from our code and dataset. The Northern Line is reimagined as a dynamic map where each station becomes a live data point. And the particle simulation you see is not random. It's based on real samples taken from our filter papers, using their color and texture to realistically represent pollution. This allows us to bridge 3 scales: micro physical particle samples, meso PM 2.5 sensor data, and macro real-time API data, all combined into one system that lets users see how pollution builds across the journey. Ultimately, this project shows that commuting in London is not just about time or distance. It's about inequality, because where you live can determine how much pollution you breathe every single day. If something doesn't look right on your journey, it might not be what you see, but what you're breathing.